specifically ages 40 to 60 years old. I am opening a brand new group on Facebook in order to help folks to actually understand the metabolic illness for what it is, what can be done to reverse it. 90% of all cases can indeed be reversed, especially if it's caught early. Obviously, if you've had problems, health problems for a really long period, that may make things more difficult. So probably can't help you as much. But for those of you who have been pretty newly diagnosed, don't have chronic conditions due to it, you are the best people to be involved in this group so that I can teach you how to go about eating better and what you need to do in order to better deal with the situation and hopefully reverse it. You know, if you don't have any symptoms, you don't have the disease, and that's the way it is. But it does need to be caught early, and it does need to be handled in a significantly different way than the conventional doctors are doing. And I actually have on that page a free PDF that I created based on Dr. Jason Fung's work, most especially, though there's a lot of other doctors and chiropractors who are into helping people holistically who agree with what Jason says. And he is a nephrologist, he's an MD. And so you can take his information as actually being real and having to do a lot with reality in terms of how we can best deal with this particular situation. He actually researched it because as a nephrologist, he specializes in kidney disease, and he realized that a lot of type 2 diabetics are going into kidney failure, and he wanted to find out what was going on with it, and that's when he did a whole bunch of research on it and helped a lot of his patients to reverse it. He's an MD. He can talk in those format. I don't talk about necessarily curing people. I'm not allowed to. I'm not licensed. I don't need to cure anybody. However, I do believe in helping people heal themselves and to do it from the inside out, holistically. And certainly, I also learned from one of my mentors many, many years ago. He died a few years ago. His name was Jerry Kine, who had been doing hypnosis based on Dave Ellman's work for ages and ages, regressing people back to cause. And he realized something very interesting with people who had type 2 diabetes in particular. That's what a lot of them had a lot of sadness and resentment toward themselves because of the way that they had dealt with people in their lives that they loved. That was something that he saw happening over and over and over again. So my main thing is to deal with it in a holistic way, to attack it from all areas, because I know that our thoughts, of which our emotions are thoughts, can create our physiology, and when we are able to understand how all the parts work together, we can help people to heal really quite effectively. So with that, go over there, join the group if you are a man between 40 and 60 years old, so that we can help you. And the last thing I'll say is the reason I'm doing this is because I lost my best friend from type 2 diabetes. It was actually heart problems. He was on a vacation with his girlfriend, who had just lost her own son due to a drug overdose, so she wanted to get the hell away. They land in Miami. They were from Massachusetts, and they weren't even there a day when he had a seizure on the beach. Kind of ironic because he was married to an epileptic for ages. And go to the hospital. They not only didn't stabilize him, but they tried to put a stent in his heart, and he died on the operating table. I don't want that to happen to other people. So this is very serious stuff, folks. And I do take it very seriously. I take all my work very seriously. And you can actually get a sensibility of what that work is all about on my personal Facebook page, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck. There's a bunch of teachings that I do, and I do hypnotic interventions at the end of most of them. So you can go over there and get an idea of who I am, what I do, and all that kind of fun stuff as well. There's also a Facebook page for Dawning Visions Hypnosis Inc. as well on Facebook, and that's where all of my podcast and weblogs go after we post them on the website, dawningvisions.com. And I guess that's really what I need you to know. So go find the information and come join us on the group. We're going to have a good time. Hypnotists like to have fun and do the best that we can to help our clients have fun, because learning works a lot better when you're having fun. All right, guys, take care and see you in the group. Bye-bye.